You know, for a 21-year-old guy, it was very unnerving, to say the least. I remember many sleepless nights. We didn't get a lot of sleep over there. Another time, there was another incident where a quartermaster, I think his name was Mike Carr, as we were coming out of the, I think it was the Cochin River, it was coming, the tide was going out. And he was driving the boat and made a wrong turn. And he ran the boat aground, 1,000 yards off the beach, or off the shore. And we sat there until the tide came back in, and the tide went completely out. I got off the boat, took pictures, walked around it, and we got shot at periodically through the time it took for the tide to come back so we could get out. But periodically we had somebody taking shots at us with a rifle. Every now and then we get shot at, and it was kind of a strange feeling. You had nowhere to go. You couldn't do anything except return fire, and that's all we could do. So, but I'm glad I came home. I think of a number of men that didn't come home that I knew, and they're still with me. You know, it's that you never forget them. You never forget the times together. Good times too. We had good times. There was no firefights and that. We did a lot of swimming, and we used to clean the side of the boat and barnacles off of it, called it swim call. But we worked too. We had a good time. I remember one particular occasion. I had the diving mask, and I was scraping under the boat, and I happened to look down, and we were off the coast in the South China Sea there. Water just clear blue. I looked down about 20 feet below me. There's this huge sea snake, probably about 8 feet long, coming up. He's about that big around. He's coming straight up, and man, I come up the side of the boat. They're poisonous. So I yelled, "Snake!" And I grabbed the tire to climb out, and the other 3 guys went up my back. I was the last one out of the water. I have no idea how they did that. And then, of course, after I got out, we took a couple of concussion grenades and took care of the snake when he surfaced, so he was done. That was an interesting time. Another time I remember was kind of comical. We were having Easter dinner, and of course I did a lot of the cooking on the boat because everybody got a chance to cook, to find out who could cook and who couldn't. Well, it didn't take long, and I was glad I was cooking because my grandma taught me well. And we had that for Easter. We had a glazed ham, candied sweet potatoes, peach cobbler I made, and we had an oven, little oven and a stove and cooking ability, and we had a freezer and a refrigerator, so we could do a lot of things. And I remember I think we had green beans, canned green beans with that. It was really a good dinner. And most of the guys, they voted to keep me on as the cook from then on. I remember another time we were upriver from this Army barracks ship, and we made a charcoal grill, and we got some steaks out of the mess hall that we took on patrol with us, and so we're out there, and we were upwind from this Army barracks ship that they all ate basically sea rations, or not as good as we did, and we started cooking these steaks, and we got a few lobsters from the Vietnamese that we traded some stuff for, and we were cooking lobster, and the steaks were cooking on the grill, and this wind and smoke was blowing toward that Army barracks ship, and they come out there with the PA started yelling at us they were going to sink us if we didn't move that boat because they were driving them nuts. And we didn't have enough steaks to share with all of them, so we just had fun with them. But we had some good times too there. I remember those days.